up, YouTube? Glad to be with you guys. Today I want to talk about bushcraft. What does the term mean to you? To me, it's pretty simple. You're going to leave all the modern gear, all the Molly's equipment, all the nice accessories and redundancy, all of that, you're going to leave it at home. You're going to strip your kit down to the bare bones basics. Only what you need for survival. So when I say that, I'm talking stuff like, hey, obviously you need a knife, right? You need a canteen, you need a pack, things of that nature. So today, what I want to do is show you guys what I got going on here. Now this kit is something I put together from my own inventory and some other items that I picked up. And I think it'll give you guys a good idea of what a basic bushcraft kit looks like. And you know, maybe get you started on one of your own, or maybe give you some ideas on how you can switch up the gear that you're carrying right now. So let's go ahead and have a look at it. First of all, what I want to show you guys is the pack itself. Now, this pack is a World War II Russian design, so automatically the first thing that should come to mind is crude and simple. But hey, listen, crude and simple can also be very effective. So I want to give you guys a quick look at this. This is the Russian vesh-meshok, and it's basically, as you can see, there's not much to it. It's just basically a bag with two straps on the back, and that's really all there is. I'm sorry. I forgot there's a pocket right here, and that's really all there is to it. And you know, when you talk about simplicity, you don't get any more simpler than this. This pack, I believe I got it shipped for about $25, and you know, it's a tough, durable design, and it works really well out here if you're really on the concept of keeping it simple. And also a nice feature on this pack is there's compression straps on each side, so you see how I got my tarp kind of looped over across the top and then secured on each side. So that's the pack, the Russian vesh-meshok. Let's go ahead and dump it out and see what I got going on in here. Okay, so obviously on the outside, as you can see, got this pocket here. I got some stuff in here. Then over here, I got my poncho strapped down here. It's large enough to serve as a more than suitable shelter. So let's go ahead and have a look on the inside of the pack and see what we got going on in here. Basically, these straps just come off the top like this and fold back. And let's see what we got in here. So first of all, stainless steel canteen and canteen cup. Can't go wrong with that. Actually, I'm a little thirsty, so hold on a second. I like the history behind this. I bought this on eBay. It was, I think it's a 1943 issue canteen, so you know this thing has probably a few stories to tell. Now we got extra pair of socks. Can't go wrong with that. Got a extra skivvy shirt. Obviously, you need that. It's nice to have. Some people might not throw that in. I do, because you know there's no reason to be out here smelling like ass all the time. Got a bandana. Got a little bit of food. 2 servings of pasta alfredo with chicken. Got M16 double mag pouch here. And what I'm carrying, this is just basic medical items. Now, I've seen some people with their bushcraft kits, and they don't ever mention medical. I think that's kind of dumb. Maybe they have it in there and they just don't feel like talking about it, but I don't care what you're doing out here. You need to have some sort of basic medical with you. So I throw this in here. It's light, takes up no space, so hey, why not? Have my trusty Sun 2 compass here. And then the one thing that's taking up the majority of space in the pack is my poncho liner. Now, since obviously, you know, it's not winter out here yet, it's still basically summer, end of summer, maybe beginning of fall. This is all I really need for warmth out here, so there's no need for a wool blanket at this point in time. And so that's that. And then finally, on the bottom, I threw in a dry bag. And the reason why I did this is because it just basically seals the bottom of my pack and keeps it from getting wet and moisture coming up through the bottom. So I throw that in there. It's also something nice to sit on, and also a dry bag, so you put stuff in here to keep it dry. So hey, can't go wrong with that. So anyways, let's go ahead and have a look and see what's in this pocket. Okay, so in this pocket here, I got fire starter. Can't go wrong with that. Obviously, you would expect to see something like this in a bushcraft kit. I need coffee. I need caffeine. So there's, you know, creamer, coffee, and sugar. And got a little water purification, Aquamira tabs. I got an S-bit folder stove with some fuel tabs in there. Now, fuel tabs are not absolutely necessary because the stove can be powered by wood. So, you know, those are nice to have. I just threw them in there because, you know, they fold in there and obviously no extra space is taken. I got my Silky Pocket Boy here, folding saw. Now, a lot of people come out here and they'll have either a hatchet or an axe with their bushcraft kit. This literally works perfectly fine for me, and unless I'm coming out here to build some giant shelter, I really don't need anything else. Plus, it's nice and quiet and you don't make a ton of noise with it. And then finally, got this spork, and that's pretty much about it. Well, hold on a second, let me check. Anything else in here? Thought I had something else in here. Oh yeah. I threw in a lighter for safe measure, because why not? And then finally, arguably the most important part in a kit is a knife. Now, this is an Ontario Wrap 5. Paid about $70 for this on eBay. And, you know, aside from, you see the finish chipping a little bit right there on the top from split wood, it's been an actually really good knife. And I love the blade. It actually holds an edge pretty well. Feels really good in my hand. And it's just a good blade. Obviously, it's a full tang with a pommel on the back and removable micarta scales. So that's pretty much it for the Bushcraft kit. Alright, so that's all I got for the Bushcraft kit. You see what I carry in there. Yeah, I know maybe some of that stuff is not, you know, specifically needed for survival. I could ditch the tarp, I could ditch the food, I could ditch the stove, maybe even get rid of the compass. But, you know, hey, listen, I'm not trying to be out here trying to prove some point. I'm not naked and afraid, miserable out there in the, you know, plains of Africa for 3 weeks getting eaten alive by bugs and, you know, eating grubs. So that's really not the goal out here. I want to have a tiny bit of comfort factor in there, and but still leave enough stuff at home so when I do come out here, I can enjoy myself, I can roll light, I don't have to have a ton of gear on me, it doesn't have to be a miserable experience, you know, humping some giant pack around. I'm not in some sort of, you know, John Rambo tactical mode. I'm just out here enjoying nature, and what I don't have in my pack, I'm sourcing from the environment around me. And that's kind of the whole goal of the Bushcraft mindset, is getting in touch with nature, seeing what you can use from nature, what she's going to give you, and what you can give in return. So that's what I try to come out here and do. As always, I appreciate you guys clicking that little sub button there at the bottom if you haven't done that already. And I'm going to get on up out of here. I appreciate the support. Get out there and train, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.